All right, it is now time for the midweek messages for all of the signs. Have you noticed I'm bringing some old stuff back? So, same rules apply on this video as any other video. Information on scheduling personal readings is in the description of the video, okay? And if you didn't catch my video a minute ago, we got some new stuff as far as personals go, okay? One-on-one video calls, along with law of attraction advice and all kinds of good stuff. All that's in the description of the video, okay? If you would like information on, anything you need to know that is relevant to what I have to offer, look in the description box. Anyway, let's get these cards warmed up here. Looks like everybody got notified. Thanks, y'all, for tuning in. Appreciate it. This is the midweek messages. I used to do this all the time. Did away with it there for a little bit and bringing this back too. Okay? Hopefully we change some timelines. If you haven't noticed, one of the biggest differences, I think the biggest difference between me and lots of other readers out there is I give you the tools to help you change timelines, okay? That's my big thing. So, no telling what's gonna come through. You never really know. Let's hope for some positive stuff, though. On that note, do we have any Aries people in here? Do we got any Aries people in here? What messages do we have? You got notified. Good. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. What do we got for Aries? What do we got? Hopefully something positive. Ooh, some of y'all dealing with a Capricorn. Devil card showing its face there. Hopefully it's not anything too unhealthy. We'll see if that card comes back in the spread. If it's meant to come out, it will come out. Ooh, there we go, Magician reversed. Okay, see how that works? That's it jumped out for me. I like a jumper. I like to have one card jump out before I pull a spread. Magician reverse, I always take this as manipulation, okay? Thanks, Carla, for that super chat, appreciate it. I always take this as manipulation, and I don't really feel like it's you. It could go either way, really, but what do I think of when I think of manipulating energy? You have benevolent energy manipulation, which is what we came here to learn how to do, which is basically transmute energy. And then you have nefarious manipulation, which is I'm going to twist your emotions and I'm going to use your emotions against you and I'm going to guilt trip you and stuff like that, basically to get you to do what I want. Something to that effect here. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more. Jeannie, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Good. The 5 of Swords is reversed overall. Okay. So I do think that this is, see the person you're dealing with here. Okay. All right. Could be a third-party situation for some of you. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but I think you're hot back. Okay. I don't really know if you're going to go for this. Okay. The person you're dealing with here, I do think, has been thinking about this and planning for quite some time to either keep this going, if this is somebody you're currently involved with, or possibly come back and reconcile and try to fix things if this is somebody you're not really on good terms with or in separation with. I do think that you're taking a very cautious approach. Barbara, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. I think you're taking a very cautious approach, but you don't want no sneaky shit, right? No sneaky shit. I think you're very aware that has in the past been manipulation games involved. There has been, I don't know any other way to word that. But the person you're dealing with here has the 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles in the reverse, which indicates one-sided. Okay, one-sided. Not a whole lot of equal give and take here. It's all about me and what I want. And with this Magician reverse here, I will do whatever it really takes. Okay, with 5 of Swords upright, I'll do whatever it takes. I will get what I want at all costs. And you got the 5 of Swords reversed here. Okay, so I don't really know. Again, there's 2 threes here, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Could have been definitely a third-party situation, but I don't really think that you all are a very good team. Not really. Not really, okay? Because there has to be flexibility here, and I don't really see any flexibility. I see this has to be my way or the highway, and you all could, because I know that you all are a bit, can adapt that mindset sometimes, and it just doesn't work when there's 2 people who, you know, are too eye to eye. You know what I mean? Kind of button heads a little bit. And I think somebody has to be the bigger person here and bend and flex. But only one of you is willing to bend and flex. And I think it's probably you. Okay? So I think you're taking a very cautious approach here. But at the end of the day, I don't even really know if you're going for this. I don't really know if you would go for it if it came through and was offered. Okay? Because it doesn't really look like anything. I don't know. Let's go ahead and look at the advice. But to me, that I didn't really see much of an outcome there. But that just looks like really risky business there. Again, energies could go either way. I have a column for you and a column for the person you're dealing with. Take it either way. Take it however it resonates. If it don't resonate, just chuck it. Don't worry about it. But Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't forget about that. Let's go ahead and look at the advice here. What should you do? Could things actually work out? Ooh, some of y'all dealing with a Cancer. But either way, I think that forward movement, I think moving forward and away from the past is your best bet. Okay? Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. Curly Sue, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. 3. 2 more shuffles here. 2 more. Boom, boom. 10 of Cups in reverse. All right. So I think a lot of you probably, this could be a mess that you accidentally found yourself in because you took on a burden that wasn't yours to take on. Okay, I know that you all are, because you all have some of the biggest hearts in the whole zodiac, right? Some of the biggest hearts. And there are, and I think I remember saying this to y'all last time, that there are people out there that you're like a rat in the field, okay? As soon as I identify a big heart, I'm targeting you, you know? So you could have taken on a burden that's just, it wasn't yours to take on, or you just don't even want it anymore, okay? I wouldn't go any further with this right here. I would move forward. Look for happiness in places that you haven't found it before. Humans are programmed to look to the outside world for a solution to every one of our internal problems. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? Okay, if I have an internal problem, the solution is not out here. Now, I can't tell you how to find happiness in here, but the only thing I can tell you is that you can. You can if you actually genuinely look for it. The first thing you have to do is believe that it is not out here. It's in here first. As within, so without, okay? But the 10 of Cups in the reverse, I wouldn't push for it. I wouldn't try to see if it can be rebuilt, because it will just spin the cycle around and around again. Especially those of you dealing with a person in which you've been through a cycle. This has happened more than once. It's going to happen again, okay? It's going to keep on happening. Anyway, Taurus. Do we have any Taurus people in here? Do we have any Taurus in the chat? 340 of you showed up so far. Hopefully some positive stuff. Wasn't the most positive thing in the world for Aries. Hopefully it's more positive for Taurus. But that's what the advice is for, ladies and gentlemen. I could not look myself in the mirror and say, well, I lied to everybody, but at least nobody's mad at me. You know, I couldn't do that. That's why I give you the advice. If the reading is negative, you will be empowered with the advice, okay? Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, down, 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 down. Let's get 4 shuffles here for Taurus. 1, 2. 2 more shuffles for Taurus, universe, pretty please. Oh, some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces. All right, I see. I don't really think that you want to open up to this person. Also have Scorpio, Cancer, and Capricorn. The person you're dealing with, this looks like obsession to me, okay? Loner Stoner, thank you for that super chat, appreciate it. Anyway, this looks more like obsession than anything, okay? Could be a sex-based connection, all right? Now, there is this, and I touch on this on personal readings sometimes, but there is this, if you sit back and watch, there's this very heartbreaking game that's being played in mankind, okay? Where women use sex to try to get love and men use love to try to get sex, right? And it turns into this meaningless, hollow exchange of empty nothingness, right? Because we're looking, again, like I said to Aries, we're looking in the wrong places, okay? So some of you could be dealing with a connection like that. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who is suffering from some addiction problems. Okay, either way, though, regardless of how it's manifesting and what it's manifesting into, it is self-indulgence, okay? More obsession, okay? I think that for those of you who are, I think this looks like an attempted reconciliation to me. Okay, this looks like an attempted reconciliation, but I don't really think that you are in a place right now where you are going to bother with other people's bullshit with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. No, I'm not going to be overtaken by your drama, basically. And I don't really see you wanting to open up here. And because with that devil energy there and the Knight of Swords, I think you're going to hear from this person. I do think you are. But I don't really think that you trust it. Okay? Amber, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. I don't really think that you trust it. And I do not, because some of you could be dealing with somebody who you know that if they know how you feel about something, they have leverage over you. Okay, so that's why the Queen of Cups is in the reverse. So I'm not really going to open up and express how I feel about anything because you're going to take it and run with it, right? You're gonna, you know how to butter me up. You know how to say what to say to get me to do what you want. I'm not having it. Is what I'm saying here. But either way, even if you did decide to trust this, I don't really think you have the fire and the passion. I see a massive loss of interest and passion here that it would take to actually fuel attempting to rebuild things either way, okay? So, I don't really think, I don't know, it could have been some secrets that came out too with this moon card in the reverse here. Okay, some lies, some secrets could have been revealed, okay? Anyway, though, what advice do we have? Advice for Taurus. Advice, advice, advice. This is the important stuff here. This right here is the important part. Advice for Taurus. 3 more shuffles here, 3 more. 1. Oops, oh, there's that moon reversed again. 2 more shuffles here. All right, 9 of Pentacles, all right. King of Cups, Ace of Cups reversed, all right. So as far as this person goes, I think you already know the answer. Probably not a great idea. I don't think it would be bad to entertain communication with this person. If they want to communicate, there's nothing wrong with entertaining communication with the Page of Pentacles right here. But don't let your heart lead the way, okay? Stay very, very factual and on point. Don't let any type of emotion games pull you off of what happened. You know what I mean? How people like to play that game. Take accountability for your own emotional state at the end of the day, okay? Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. And definitely, and I don't really think that you all need this advice too much, which that happens a lot, but definitely don't put yourself in a position to where you're dependent on anybody for anything, okay? Definitely maintain a sense of integrity and independence, okay? And again, y'all are usually pretty good at that anyway, but just in case you were second guessing yourself. And look for opportunities, okay? One of our worst habits, I talk about our bad habits all the time, don't I? One of our worst habits is we walk past open doors because they're scary and unfamiliar and outside of our comfort zone. We walk past opportunities and we go try to beat down closed doors, right? Don't do that. Identify opportunities. Okay, learn how to feel that rush of, ooh, something new. This is weird. It's kind of scary. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be weird. Learn to do that, okay? Look for new opportunities, okay? Step outside of your comfort zone and try something new, okay? Within the boundaries of moral fortitude. I always have to add that in there. I do not advocate anybody do things immoral. Okay, so within the boundaries of moral fortitude, as long as you are doing things that make you a little bit scared and nervous and uncomfortable, you're on the right track, okay? As long as you're being moral, okay? Anyway, though, Gemini. Got any Geminis in here? Any Geminis in the chat room? 457 of you in here tuned in so far. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Gemini. What do we got for the middle of the week? For Gemini, what do we got? What do we got? What do we have? I want a jumper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some of y'all losing a little bit of sleep, a little bit nervous, stressed out about something, or possibly a connection or situation. Like I always tell everybody at the end of the day, if we back away from a connection, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife. If you back away and you honestly say to yourself, the connection with this person has me spending the vast majority of my time unhappy, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? No finger pointing, just what am I doing exactly? Let's get 3 more shuffles here. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Three of Swords. The Magician card, okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces. All right. Damn, man, you got a lot of major arcana. So the person that you're dealing with is a very near and dear soulmate. Could be a twin flame for some of you. Okay. Now don't take that and run with it. A twin flame connection is a very, very, very specific connection with a very specific purpose. Not everybody is playing that game. If you're not, don't worry about it. But for some of you, it could be. Either way, though, this person definitely feels a very intense connection, but they're holding back and they're not really telling you how they feel. They're keeping it all to themselves. Okay, they're keeping it all to themselves. The Moon card, the Strength card, the Two of Swords, and the Lovers. This is all the person you're dealing with right here. Okay, Gemini, Leo, Pisces. Okay, could be anybody. Could be anybody. Either way, though, yeah. So if you feel this really strong connection, there's definitely some heartbreak still between the two of you. You feel this really strong connection, but you're not seeing any evidence to back it up. Trust your gut, okay? Because this person definitely feels it very, very strong. And you know that they do. You know that they do, but it's frustrating because they're not really showing it, are they? Not really revealing how they feel. But the thing about it is I think you're releasing and letting go of this because, again, your intuition is telling you everything you need to know. Anna, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, your intuition's telling you everything I need to know. I say this a lot, okay? If you come to me for a personal reading and you say, does this person love me? Does this person have feelings for me, okay? I like to always refer to my favorite relationship quote, okay? If they like you, you'll know. If they don't like you, you'll be confused, okay? They don't like you, you'll be confused. Again, that's not a blanket statement that covers everything, obviously not, but I do love that quote because it cuts straight through everything that you need to know, okay? Well, maybe you do like me, maybe you do have feelings, and I do know. But if you're not coming forth and you're not saying anything, or if we're in a position to where you have to hold that information back, never mind, I don't need you. I don't need you, okay? You're not the type of person I need on my team anyway, because even if we did try to come together, you don't even have a backbone to stand up and approach me and talk to me and whatever the case may be, then we wouldn't work together as a good team anyway, okay? There would not good communication between the two of us from the get-go, then it probably never will be, okay? The underlying energy is the World card. That is a cycle between the two of you that is complete, okay? It has served its purpose. The lessons that needed to be learned have been laid on the table. It's up to you to learn them. And yeah, it's time for you to start a new cycle now, okay? Do not forget to take into account what you learned from that situation. Okay, about you. About you. I know you can tell me till you're blue in the face everything that you've learned about the person you're dealing with, but if you didn't learn nothing about you, you didn't learn nothing. You didn't learn nothing. What advice do we have? Advice for Gemini. What advice do we have? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1. Carla, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. 2. 2. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 2 more shuffles. 2 more. Five of Pentacles reversed again. Okay. That was in your first spread. I didn't really call it out directly, but if it comes out twice in a row, all right, so ooh, man, Gemini, dude, y'all are, so far, this is very, very positive looking, okay? Time for you to start something new. I do think that you have something new coming in right around the corner that has massive potential for success. See, here's the thing, and I can tell you this from firsthand experience. I'm a living testimony of this. Whenever it's time for you to awaken that beast that you didn't even know you had in you, that strength that you didn't even know you had, the universe is going to kick your ass down to rock bottom. Okay? Emotionally, physically, in whatever way, shape, form, or fashion, the universe is going to kick you all the way down to the bottom of the mountain, and it's going to be up to you to climb that mountain. And I'm going to tell you what, when it's time for that beast to awaken, it will awaken, and it'll shock the hell out of you. You'll be like, I didn't even know I had this person in me. But that's a lot of times what universe will do in order to get you to awaken that part of you that is really strong and can overcome just about anything, right? Okay? Don't play the victim here. Even if, oh, man, the wind is messing with my doors. Hang on, y'all. All right. We got a cool day here in Vegas, so we got all the windows in the house open, and they blew my door open. Anyway, don't play the victim here. Even if something did happen to you, even if you were like victimized, as it were, hold a space open. One of these days, you'll look back and see, that didn't happen to me. That happened for me. That didn't happen to me. That happened for me. That was an opportunity for growth, learning, and evolution, which is what universe will do 9 times out of 10. So that was good. That was nice. I like that positive stuff, man. That was awesome. Very motivating. Awesome. All right, who we on now? Cancer. Cancerians. We got any Cancerians in here? Woo, 600 of you already showed up. Cool, right on. Neat little group. Neat little group. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer this week? The middle of this week. Hump day, that's what I used to call it. I used to call them hump day readings. I backed off of that little phrase. I didn't like that. Y'all remember any of my old OG followers from back in the day? Remember that? Anyway, though, Cancer. What's up with y'all? I want a jumper. I want to get me a jumper. I want to get me a jumper. Will one jump for me? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it jumped right out. Ooh, the 4 of Wands. Sweet, that's good. So I always look at that as the doorway is open for a new opportunity. Okay, it's open. Time to take action. The 2 and the 3 of Wands are kind of a little bit reluctant. Not a whole lot of action, still kind of waiting. 4 of Wands, the door is open. It's time to take action. Okay, let's see here. 4 shuffles. Ooh, hold up. Look at this, hold up. Look at what I just noticed. It's flipped around backwards. Page of Cups. Ooh, okay, you snuck in there. Two more shuffles, 2 more. You know what that means? Page of Cups, 4 of Wands, new opportunity coming in. New communication. Opportunity for somebody new here. Ooh, man, we getting some positive stuff. Good. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles reversed though. 7 of Cups, okay. All right. Cool, so I do think there is somebody who's willing to take a new leap of faith here. Okay, here's the thing though. I feel like a lot of you are a little bit reluctant to open up. I don't know if you're going to go for it. It looks to me like it might be turned down. New opportunity. Okay. Some of you are at that place though where I don't really have time to dig up this whole can of worms as far as Law of Attraction 101 in romance and love and that whole sequence as to how that works. However, I can say this. As soon as you energetically run from it, it's going to chase you. And that's what's happening to a lot of you. Okay? Whatever you chase is going to run from you. Universe is going to play whatever game it needs. Universe is going to play whatever game with you you are playing with it. Okay? Energetically. Energetically. Whatever you are doing energetically. If you are pursuing something, it's going to run from you and make it very difficult for you to catch. Because the universe is you. Okay? So whatever you're doing, everything out here is going to start playing along accordingly. When you energetically start to back away from something and run from it, it's going to chase you. Perfect example is my career here. Scared the hell out of me when I first popped off on YouTube. I ran from it and it chased me and tackled me. Okay? Anyway, though, I wish I had time to dig that whole can of worms up. I really don't, but a lot of you I kind of think are taking a stance right now. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want that right now. I don't know if I want that right now. Okay? A lot of you are kind of thinking, I wonder if I should date around. I don't know. I just don't really know about any of these. Like, this could just be somebody who's like hitting you up on Facebook. Somebody who's kind of being a little flirty with you in the comment section or something like that. There's some kind of new opportunity wanting to make itself known, and you're taking a stance back. Like, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Well, the only thing we have left is the advice. Advice for Cancer. What advice do we have? Very interesting readings today, y'all. I'm liking this. A couple of negative ones to begin with, but see, that's the reason why I do the midweeks, because I give you advice at the beginning of the week. And let's see if you took it. If you took it, it'll show up here. What advice do we have for Cancer? Advice, advice, advice. One. A two. Last shuffle. Last shuffle for Cancer's advice. Ba-boom! The Ace of Swords. Okay. Justice reversed, King of Swords reversed, High Priestess reversed. Okay, Page of Pentacles. All right. So there's nothing wrong with entertaining communication with somebody, okay? Obviously, if somebody just pops off flirting with you automatically, no, we don't just want to jump right in and start flirting right back, make ourselves look all desperate and needy and this and that. Keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it collected. Wait for the light bulb to go off in your head. You'll know. People come to me all the time and say, is this my person? Is this the person I'll marry? Is this person right for me? And like I tell most of you, when you meet your person, you ain't gonna need to ask me nothing. You ain't gonna need to ask me nothing. Spirit awakened. Thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. You ain't gonna need to ask me nothing. The only thing, whenever you attract your person, again, I don't have time to dig up the whole can of worms here, but when you attract your person, likely the only question on your mind is going to be, oh my God, do I really have time for this right now? Do I really have time to rearrange my whole life for this? Oh my God. Oh, you'll know. You'll know exactly. Okay, wait for that. Wait for that. Okay? Wait for that. You'll know. Right now, though, also, too, you need to pay attention to how you communicate when you're communicating with people. Okay, every now and then, whenever you all get to talking, sometimes emotions can tend to ring high and you can come across a little bit sharp. You may not mean to, but just pay attention to how you're communicating when you talk to people, okay? All righty. Leo. We're flying through these today, ain't we? Leo, Leo, Leo. I wish I could fly through them all this quick every single time. Just depends on how it comes through, man. Depends on how it comes through. I've noticed, though, that typically my midweek messages always come through a little bit quicker every time I do this. Leo. Leo, yeah! Venus works, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo. Three more shuffles for Leo universe. Three more. 1, 2, and 3. Woo. Nine of Swords. Uh-oh, Leo. Empress reverse, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Could be dealing with somebody who's at a distance from you here. I think you're seeing a lot of inconsistencies in the person that you're dealing with, okay? This person that you're dealing with could be like the on and off type of person, could be a lot of on and off type of energy here. And it makes you nervous, okay? It makes you nervous. As a fixed sign, I'm a fixed sign too. I'm your opposite, okay? I'm an Aquarius. And I'm not saying that only fixed signs do this, but I do kind of think that fixed signs are a little bit more focused on consistency more often than not, right? And we notice little inconsistencies like, whoa, hold up, do. Whoa, you're acting a little bit different here. What's up? What's up? I've been studying you. I've been observing you. What's going on here? Hey, there's inconsistencies going on here. It makes you a little bit nervous. I think that you're doing the best you can to emotionally distance yourself from this right here. If something bad went wrong in the past between the two of you, I don't really think they've let it go. I think a lot of you are dealing with something. Could be a Taurus, by the way. I have Taurus is the only specific sign that I have here with the Empress reversed. You could be dealing with somebody in which, in the past, like something bad happened, like maybe an argument or something a little bit wrong went between the two of you, and this person hasn't quite let go of it. They haven't quite processed through it. Maybe it's not being talked about right now. But for whatever reason, I feel like that this little ball of negative energy is being clung to by this person right here, and it's manifesting into these little inconsistencies that you notice. Okay, you have this Ten of Cups energy right here. So for a lot of you, this is somebody that you're already currently like maybe a family member, you know, let's try to broaden it out a little bit. But either way, there's definitely a very, very, very close bond. You know, there was definitely a very close connection between you and this person, and you're doing the best you can to separate yourself emotionally because, I don't know, I just think that the inconsistencies that this person has shown is making you very nervous, very anxious, okay? So what advice do we have for Leo? What advice do we have for Leo? Advice. Advice for Leo. What jumped out here? Page of Swords reversed. Keep a close eye. Not everything needs a reaction. Okay, not everything. Just observe. Sit back, watch, observe, and don't talk. Don't talk. Don't speak your mind. I know you all are fire signs. See, the interesting thing about the fixed signs is that they typically tend to break the mold a little bit of the other signs of their element. So a big fire sign thing is just blurting and barfing your opinion out all over without it being warranted. Like, you don't want my opinion? I don't care. I'm going to barf it all over you anyway. You're a fixed sign, so you have a little bit better control over that. Okay? Aries is the worst. Sagittarius is much better. Leo, though, I think that you all are much, much better at, okay, well, I may have this very strong opinion, this boiling inside of me, but I can keep it to myself. And it'd probably be a better idea if you did that. Just watch. I think you'll see everything that you need to see, okay? This person's actions will show you everything you need to know, okay? 1, 2, and 3. There's the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords in the reverse. All right. So the Page of Swords is immature. The Knight of Swords is a little bit more mature. So this tells me right here, wait. Only when you've gathered enough facts and enough data, then speak, okay? Run it through that process. Just watch this person, okay? Don't make any solid decisions right now. Don't make any solid judgments, okay? Watch and observe. And then once you have put together a good equation, okay, well, this plus what you said the other day, plus what you did just now, you know, all that back and forth, then speak, then open up and speak, okay? But for now, just sit back and observe. Sit back and observe. A person's actions will tell you everything you need to know, okay? All right, Virgo.
We got any Virgos in here? We got any Virgos in here?
700 of you done showed up. Cool. My audience is getting a little bit bigger. Back in the day when I used to do these all signs videos all the time, we'd have like 11, 12, 1,300 of you in here. Then I stopped doing them for months, and then it's slowly building up a little bit more, a little bit more. Feetsies, thanks for that super chat, appreciate it. All right, Virgo. Sorry for the background noise, y'all. It's cool. It was 60 degrees this morning here in Vegas. Nice and cool. So we got all the windows of the house open. It's nice, man. It's usually sweltering hot here in the desert, but it's a cool day today. So anybody that comes by bumping and thumping their bass, bumping and thumping their bass in their car, and you're going to hear it. Let's get 4 shuffles for Virgo. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Virgo. Knight of Cups reversed. 2 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so there's definitely, I'm seeing some new energy here, new and old. New and old. Some of you could already be coming together with somebody new. There's always a past person, though, isn't there? Some of you all could be dealing with a third-party situation. Okay, but I think you're still in the transitionary process. So anybody that you're talking to or coming together with right now, you're still kind of hanging back and seeing, okay, well, how's this going to go? Let me analyze and interpret every little, let me cross-examine every little thing that you say and do and this and that, you know. You don't want the drama. You don't want the arguments. Could be an air sign. I have air sign, water sign. I have a lot of air and water energy. That's all I really have here. Oh, could be another earth sign. But with the 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman right here, you've worked a long, 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 long time to get where you are, haven't you? Okay? It's been a long, hard road. And now I just think that to the point now, it's taken you a long time to heal from whatever this was that happened here. I do think that you're probably going to hear from the person you're dealing with. It's the past person here for sure, who still misses you. I do think that they are healing from this. But you know that if you start talking to this past person right here, it could easily turn into a nasty third-party situation, I think. Okay? It's hard to say whether or not they're actually going to reach out, though. I do see the Ace of Swords right here. It looks like communication is coming in. But see, here's the thing, too, though. I think this comes up a lot for you guys. This 6 of Swords right here. You know that it doesn't have to be this hard, okay? I get that a lot for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Y'all tend to like to do things the hardest way possible. And like I say every single time, I have Virgo, Moon, and Rising, so I totally understand that, but it doesn't have to be that hard. I think that you all make it harder than you need to with that over-analytical mind. I know I said this the last time, but I'll say it again. I'll never forget, about a week ago, somebody posted a meme on Facebook that said, Virgo, : I'll stop overthinking things whenever I stop being right about the things I'm overthinking. And I immediately am thinking, so, are you right about what you're overthinking, or are you overthinking it and creating it? Pay very close attention. Pay very close attention. Are you overthinking and right, or are you creating it? Release your mind. Release your mind, okay? That's the most successful people on this planet, the happiest, healthiest people on this planet. The only difference between them and the people who are stressed out all the time and unhealthy and just not very happy is they have access. They have found access to that switch. Release and let go. Remove your focus from it. Okay? Let's get 3 shuffles here. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, oops, and 3. Nine of Cups reversed. Uh-oh. We don't need to dig that can of worms up, do we? I'm not going to dig up that whole can of worms, but I will say this. I will say this, okay? If you are lonely, if you are alone and feeling lonely, a lot of people get that yearning for a lover confused for being on the frequency of love. I've met many people who claim to be very spiritually awakened, who are alone and feeling very, very lonely and have all this love to give, or so they say, but they feel so lonely and they hate being alone. They hate being around themselves. You're not on the frequency of true love. You are on the frequency of loneliness. Whatever you are on the frequency of is what you're going to keep experiencing, okay? So your number one goal is your relationship with yourself. That comes first and foremost, okay? A lot of you need to go through your baggage, okay? Metaphorically speaking. Metaphorical baggage. You need to go through it and see, okay, so what is it that I'm clinging on to? What kind of burdens am I giving my energy to that, number one, aren't doing me any good, number two, aren't doing anybody any good, number three, just aren't none of my damn business. None of my damn business, okay? We right now are living in a day and age where that's pretty much the weapon being used against you, is to get you to dump energy, dump all your creative life force energy into things that aren't doing you, anyone else, any favors, and ain't even none of your damn business. All it's doing is lowering your frequency. And these traps that are set nowadays are very, very, very intelligent traps. Oh yes, they are. I've fallen into them myself. We got to keep a sharp eye. And always, Virgo, pay attention to how you communicate. Pay attention to how you communicate. Just whoever needs to hear this. Whoever needs to hear this. One of the most toxic things that you can do is attack somebody and then belittle them for defending themselves. Attack somebody and then belittle them for defending themselves. If I come at you all nasty and shitty and mean and angry, and then you defend yourself, and I belittle you for being defensive, that's some narcissistic shit right there. I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's what wanted to come through. Virgo, cross watcher, any sign, whoever needed to hear that, okay? I know somebody did. I know somebody did. All right, Libra. Libra. Libra, Libra. Do, 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 do. Libra, Libra. 800 of you up in here. Better be at least one Libra. Better be at least one Libra. Do, do, do. At least one Libra. Do, do, do. Last shuffle for Libra. Last one. Last one. Doom, Temperance. Ooh. All right. Looks good. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius here. Okay. So I do think that somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to apologize. You have the Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles reversed. This looks like an apology for me. Looks like an apology. It looks like whoever did wrong, whoever abandoned, feels bad and wants to apologize. So I think that a lot of you are fine. No flippy floppy business going on here. Okay, this looks very, very balanced and very peaceful. I think that you are making a final decision to go ahead and move on from this. I think that somebody definitely wants to apologize. And even if they do, you still realize that, okay, an apology is an apology. Okay? Just because a past person comes back and apologizes, that doesn't mean that we have to try this again. That doesn't mean that we have to hop back on the karmic wheel again. That doesn't mean that we have to, try to rebuild this tower. Dude, the tower's a pile of ashes now, man. I ain't rebuilding that, okay? I accept, well, I'm not giving the advice yet, but this is just personal, me advice, no cards. I would recommend, and it looks like most of you are going to do this anyway, that if you hear from this person and they do apologize, I forgive you for what you did wrong. I apologize for what I did wrong. Fist bump, let bygones be bygones, deuces, right? Got the Queen of Wands and this Temperance energy right here. Man, I'm going to tell you what, it looks like you all really got your head on your shoulders. Really got your head on your shoulders, okay? I don't really have a whole lot left to say about that here. Maybe a rough transition, but at least you're staying balanced. At least you're staying balanced, okay? Which is awesome. That is awesome. All righty. What advice do we have? Advice for Libra. We are just floating through these readings. I'm feeling pretty good about these messages. I am. I like reading this uplifting, positive, good stuff, man. Advice for Libra. Advice, advice, advice for Libra. 1, 2, and 3. Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed, Page of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so take accountability for your own emotional state. Okay, whenever I get Queen or King of Cups in the upright as a piece of advice, that's the advice that I give. Is at the end of the day, if you hurt me, it's because I gave you the ability to hurt me. You can't hurt me if I don't give you the power to hurt me. That's my choice. That's my choice. I can sit and point the finger at you and call you all kinds of names and say all this stuff about you. But at the end of the day, why did I make the decision to hand you my cup? What made me look at you and assume that I could trust you with my cup? What did I learn about me from that? What did I learn about me from that? Not only that, but how can I use what I learned about me in that situation to bring forth a better version of myself in the future? Okay. Right now, stay away from drama, Libra. It's one of the things that I've noticed about you guys in my own personal experience is, I'm not saying that you all are like drama queens or anything, but it's really easy to get you all sucked into drama. Really easy. Okay. Not every one of you, obviously, but I have met many, many, many Libras who say they hate drama, but as soon as something dramatic pops up, you all are on it, right? Stay away from it. Stay away from it. Just not my circus, not my monkeys, okay? Don't try to be too independent, okay? There's nothing wrong with being independent, but if you are independent to the point to where you need help and you're too proud to ask for it or accept it, don't do that. If you actually need help, if you genuinely, legitimately need help, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Now, again, fine lines, slippery slopes, and balance. You all are very, very balanced. Again, I always advocate independence. Okay, be independent as much as possible, but don't let it come around and bite you in your own ass. If you genuinely, wholeheartedly need help, and you know in your heart, okay, well, I'm not using anybody, I'm not making excuses, I genuinely need help, then go get help, okay? Or accept it if it's offered to you, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. 10 of Cups reversed, though. You know that this person that you're dealing with, don't do it. I don't think you're going to anyway, but just in case you needed the extra advice, nah. Scorpio. Pick my cards up off the floor. Scorpio. Got any Scorpios in here? Scorpio. Scorpio. Sounds like a cereal, don't it? I start my day off with a painful bowl of Scorpios. Yes, that's a little taste of where my brain goes when it's spun out of control sometimes. I'm just playing Scorpio. Anywho, why don't you speak your mind, Rich? Well, sometimes stupid shit falls out of my mouth. I harness the energy of fire when I'm doing this. I have 3 planets in Sagittarius and 1 in Aries. And I let them take full control when I'm reading tarot. So every now and then, something just falls out of my head. Things fall straight out of my mouth. Anyway, Scorpio, let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for my Scorpio. Ten of Pentacles, right on. King of Wands reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, okay. You got your eye on somebody, don't you? Yep, you sure does. You got your eye on somebody. I think you're that image of, behind the window blinds, right? Kind of watching holding a lot back, not saying anything. I'm watching you, right? You got that little tail back, right? I don't really think anybody's making any moves here. It's to the point now. Some of you all could be dealing with a player. Some of y'all could be playing games. Okay, either way though, I do think you're dealing with somebody who is very heartbroken and has a lot of emotion for you here. They feel like they wasted their time. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the overall energy. Queen of Pentacles reversed is the underlying energy. So some of y'all are dealing with a connection. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could be, it was a very superficial connection. Okay, not to say that love didn't bring the two of you together, but at the end of the day, we have to pay very close attention. It's very, very easy, okay, especially if this is like a long-term connection, it's very, very easy to start to intertwine, okay, the finances and your money and my money and this, that, and this, and that, and this, and that. And before you know it, the only reason we're even doing this is because we have to, okay? Some of y'all could be dealing with somebody that only cares about money. Either way, though, I do think that this was a kind of a superficial connection when it all came down to it. Okay, I do think the person you're dealing with is heartbroken and still has feelings for you, but there's more. This is just very unorganized and a big mess, okay? Just very unorganized and a big mess. There was poor communication between the two of you, probably a lot of talk and no action, you know, a lot of inconsistencies, and you're doing what you do best, and you're just sitting back and observing and not saying anything and being real secretive and quiet and, you know, all that shit that y'all love to do so much. And yeah, I don't really see any action happening or any communication, okay? I really don't. Could be a Leo that you are dealing with. It's the only sign I have specifically here. But, okay, Erky Durky. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, huh? Yeah, that's what they say. What advice do we have? Advice. What advice do we have for Scorpio? Advice. Are you doing it right? Do you need advice? We'll see. Let's get 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Michelle, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So, I think a lot of you, if this is a person that you're not in separation with, I don't think you need to part ways from this person here, okay? I think a lot of you need to work on healing from the past, okay? And I know that sounds kind of trendy and cliche, and everybody says that, but one of the things that I've learned is that when things are trendy and cliche, it's because they're true, okay? So whatever this was that happened between the two of you, a lot of you need to work towards moving past it, okay? For those of you who are in separation with this person, it's time to come together with somebody new, okay? But either way, your healing is exclusive of any connection or relationship, regardless if you're dealing with a new person or the person you're dealing with, okay? Your healing is your number 1 goal. Okay, and no relationship, no connection, no money is going to make that happen. Okay, so yeah. Some of you need to get your ass up and travel too, and see some new stuff. Okay, just saying, 8 of Wands here. Some of y'all need to get up and move around, and maybe just go take a trip to the beach or something, if beaches are open where you are. Anyway, though, interesting reading. Anyway. Sagittarius, 807 of you in here at the current moment. Any of you, Sagittarius. Thank you all for the positive feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you. What do we have for Saggy Wadgy? Sagittarius. Oop. Oop, 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 page of wands, okay. All right, well, I could take many different paths with that right now. I wanna hold off on the whole immaturity thing. Some of you could be. I'm not gonna go into that just yet. We'll see the rest of the cards right here, but I definitely see communication. Definitely see communication. Somebody could be finally reaching out, you know, or at least attempting to. I'm gonna hold off. Let's go ahead and get 5 shuffles and see how the rest of the cards come out. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. The Hangman, okay. 7 of Wands reversed, the 4 of Swords. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer, okay, or an Aries. But yeah, I definitely see communication right here. Communication wanting to come through. Thank you all. Some of you all could be dealing with the type of person who is a bit of a show-off, okay? So yeah, I do think that immaturity does play a factor in this, which again, this is the slippery slope we walk down when we talk about dealing with somebody who's immature. Being immature in and of itself does not make somebody a bad person. It can influence people to do lots of stupid shit, but not necessarily be a bad person, okay? I don't think this person actually wakes up conspiring to manipulate you, conspiring to lie and cheat and all this stuff. I don't see that, but I do see some immaturity and some cockiness. I do, okay? Some of you could be dealing with somebody who's a bit of a control freak. Some of you could be being a bit of a control freak. I know that that does tend to be a Sagittarius challenge, okay? I can poke fun. Sagittarius is my all-time favorite sign. I've been dating one for over a year now, okay? But best connections I've ever had in my entire life were all Saggies. I'm familiar with the energy, let's just say that. And I do know that that is one of your all's challenges, is trying to control everything that you don't have control of. So this could be you. Again, could be an Aries, could be the person you're dealing with. Could be both of you. Could be both of you. One, the other, or both of you here is just trying to control things in a way that they don't need to control them. You don't need to control that. Take your hands off the wheel, dude. Take your hands off the wheel. But again, for most of you, I don't really think it's you, because you have the Chariot here. Okay, it could be a Cancer that you're dealing with. But I do think that a lot of you are learning how to overcome that challenge and take your hands off the wheel. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and see where universe wants to take me. Let's go ahead and see where universe wants to take me. That's the fascinating part, okay? So I think that, like, a lot of you here, this is communication that some of you could just be kind of ignoring, okay? You could, this person could be like trying to message you, trying to text you. Here's what you're doing. I don't know if should I open that message? Should I acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I should give this person the time of day. Okay, because at the end of the day, the two of you don't work together as a very good team. And this person isn't willing to put forth their half of the work that it would take in order to make this successful. Okay? If you come to me for a personal reading and ask about reconciliation, and reconciliation is in the books. It's not always in the books, but if it is, there's a very specific formula that 2 people have to follow in order to make it successful. 2 people, not one, not the other. 2 people have to follow this exclusively with their own free will in order to make it successful. And I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now, I have never personally, this is just me, I've never personally seen it happen. I've never personally seen it happen and be successful. Does that mean it's never happened? No. I've never seen it happen. No. I've never seen reconciliation be successful. I never have. Okay? Typically, when you have this on and off type of thing, it's on and off and 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 on and off, and then it's just until it's finally all the way off, you know? Come on now. I know y'all feel me on that. I know you do. I know you do. Come on, be honest. Be honest. Anyway, what advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Sagittarians? My Sagittarians, what advice do we have? Down, ba-down, 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 ba-down. 3 more shuffles here. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Five of Swords. All right. Tower in the reverse. 5 of Wands. Emperor reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. Okay. So, all right. A lot of you... See, that's advice. Well, let's go ahead and start over here. Okay, the Emperor in the reverse. You all had that in your last spread. Relinquish control. Okay, this is one of those cards that subsequently you could be a control freak or you could choose to relinquish control. Okay, I would say that with that Chariot card there, relinquish control. Don't try to make this happen. Don't try to force it to happen. However, don't let nobody get one over on you. Okay, most of you, again, don't really need this advice. But just in case you're up there in your head wondering, you know, am I doing the right thing? Don't let nobody get one over on you. And again, I have never really met a Sagittarius that's afraid to open their mouth. I never really have. But I'm not saying it's not, this is coming through as advice for some reason. Okay? So some of you out there could be kind of holding back, wondering, should I say this? Should I? You know what I'm saying? No. Yeah, you should. Okay? You're all right now. And also, too, remember that your number one goal is your relationship with yourself. Your number one goal is your relationship with yourself. The only person you were meant to be with, is yourself. Okay? I don't really like to use that phrase, meant to be with somebody, okay? And the reason that I don't really agree with that is because that, we don't realize it. We don't realize this, but it gives us the tendency to hold this space open for one of these days, this person that's just supposed to be with me is going to show up and I can just kick my feet back, don't have to do any emotional work, don't have to do any inner work, don't have to put forth any effort. They're supposed to be with me. I don't need to do anything. And we look forward to a day where we can be lazy, right? That's why I don't really like to use that phrase. That's why I say your person, your match. We all have a match. We all have a person, but you're one decision away from fucking that up. Okay? So does that make any sense? Your number one goal, the only person that you were meant to be with is yourself. That's why your relationship with yourself comes first and foremost. Okay? First and foremost. Anywho, Capricorn. Do we got any Caparoos in here, dude? Any Caparoos, dude? Caparoos, dude. Caparoos, dude. Three shuffles for Capricorn. 1, 2, and 3. Boom! The Chariot card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Cancer here. Y'all are waiting on an apology, aren't you? Yep. Y'all are waiting on an apology, and I don't think it's happening. Man, this is very, very straightforward and to the point. Yeah, I do see you all moving forward from this, whatever this was in the past right here. But I think there's a part of you that's still waiting. Either some of you are waiting for, like, some of you did something wrong, okay? Take it either way. But an apology is, that's kind of the energy that's being hung back. Should I apologize? Or are they going to reach out and apologize? When's this person going to apologize? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is an incomplete cycle right here, okay? So, karmic cycle. What does that mean? I talk about this all the time. All I mean is, it didn't work out in the last lifetime, so we're trying it again in this lifetime. And like 9 times out of 10, like all you long-term humans who have been on Earth for millions of lifetimes, it ain't working out in this life either, is it? No. So what do? Sit around and wait and energetically cling to this person or this situation? All that does is strap you tighter to that karmic wheel. That's all that does. So what do? What do? You have to release and let it go. We'll talk about that in the advice. But right now, I see you're doing the best you can to emotionally distance yourself from this situation, but I still see somebody who's waiting on an apology. Okay? The person you're dealing with, 2 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands reversed, I don't see them coming forward. And I think they've made up their mind. Nope. I'm not talking to Capricorn. I ain't doing it. Ain't coming together with them. Ain't going to reach out. Ain't talking to them. I think y'all are kind of both waiting on each other. Okay? This looks to me like You're waiting to hear from them, and they're waiting to hear from you. Well, Erky Durky, that was short, quick, and to the point. I guess what advice do we have? Advice from my Capricorns, dude. Advice, 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 advice. Advice. Six shuffle. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, okay, all right. So if you're waiting on an apology, you're gonna need to be the one that reaches out. Man, I'll never forget the day that I had to swallow that pill, man. None of us wanna hear that, dude. Because a lot of you are sitting there saying, well, I'm not the one that did anything wrong. And I get it, I get it. There's a lot of you out there who didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault that it went wrong. You're not the one that screwed it up. The test of your spiritual evolution is, can you bless somebody who has done wrong, who's done you wrong? If you are looking for that apology, or if you are looking to make amends, if you're looking to clear the air and come out of conflict, you're gonna have to swallow that pill and be the one that reaches out. Now, at this point, use your better judgment. Now, if you are dealing with somebody that you are very, very sure you would, like, I don't mind reaching out to this person, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them. They're a snake in the grass. They're gonna slither in and play their game again. Then by all means, don't. Figure out a way to do that in here. Figure out a way to do that in here. But for a lot of you, you're gonna need to be the one that reaches out if you actually want that communication. And I hate to bear that message because I've been in your place. I've been in your place. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be like, dude, I'm not the one that screwed this up. I didn't do anything wrong. But you still gotta be the bigger person and reach out. So use your better judgment, use your internal guidance system. Okay. Either way though, definitely do the work inside to heal from this. Definitely. Okay. Whether you reach out or not, you need to heal from this. Okay. Aquarius, 836 of you up in here. Got me Aquarians. Doo-doo-doo. Three more shuffles here for Aquarius. 3 more. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Definitely some codependence issues here. Okay, somebody's watching you too. Okay, you got this person here. I don't really think they have the nerve to come forward, but they are watching you. They are keeping their eye on you. Could have been a third-party situation that you were dealing with. I think for the most part, though, you're keeping a very level head about this. Okay, with that justice energy right there. And with the 2 of Wands, King of Wands could be a fire sign you're dealing with. I think you've made up your mind that basically whatever position that I've taken, like if you're the one who decided to walk away from this and leave, or if they decided to walk away from, like some of you are dealing with the type of connection where, you know, a person leaves and they come back and leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? That type of energy. Gretchen, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. If you're dealing with that, I think you've decided to take a stance and you've made up a final decision to leave it there. I'm not moving from this. Okay, whichever way that resonates, okay? Some of you are the ones that walked away. Some of you were dealing with somebody who wouldn't quit leaving and coming back, okay? But I see a lot of on and off stuff here, okay? But I think you finally made up your mind. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. No, I'm planting my ass right here, okay? And this person won't reach out. They won't reach out. I think that at one point in time, this connection really stressed them out and made them nervous. They're getting over it now. I don't really think they're losing a whole lot of sleep about this. Kristen, thanks for that super chat. Thank you. I don't really think they're losing a whole lot of sleep over this. Could have been a third-party situation for some of you. And what do I mean? When I say third-party situation, I don't just mean infidelity. It could have been infidelity, like another lover, but it could be anybody. It could be your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, somebody shoving their nose in there, influencing the situation between the two of you when it wasn't none of their damn business, okay? If that resonates, take it. If it don't, chuck it in the fucking bucket and don't worry about it. But either way, I do feel like for some of you, it was a third-party situation. Either way, this person here is getting over this. They're not quite as stressed out and nervous about this as they once were, but they still got their eye on you, man. They still got their eye on you. They're still watching you, and they won't come forward, okay? They won't come forward, and you ain't neither. And there was definitely some codependence issues. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was using you for finances, or could have been dealing with a bum or something like that. Okay, but either way, it could have been an earth sign you were dealing with, but there was definitely some codependence issues in there, for sure, okay? Well, what advice do we have here? Advice for Aquarius. What advice do we have? Advice, 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 advice. Advice. Let's get 5 shovels here. There's 1, 2, 3. And there goes that wind again. 2 more shuffles. Page of Swords. Uh-oh. All right. Wow, this is kind of back and forth here. This is kind of back and forth. Kind of similar to what I just told Capricorn. If you need to clear the air, you're going to have to be the one that reaches out. See, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles and the Fool were in the reverse on their side. Now they're in the upright. They're in the upright as your advice, okay? So if some of you are waiting around, you have 1 or 2 choices here. Either reach out or release yourself, okay? Now, when I say release yourself, I know that you all are masters at putting on a cloak and hiding how you feel, okay? You all are masters at that. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You can fool everybody around you, but you can't fool the universe, okay? You can't fool the universe. So, like, going about my life and pretending everything is cool and not bringing this up and not saying anything, that's one thing. And here, you have to actually energetically release it and let it go. And that's between you and the universe. It doesn't matter what this person thinks, doesn't matter what you tell me, doesn't matter what you tell anybody. Universe responds to what's really going on in here. Because the universe is in here. It's not out here. Okay? The universe is an inner dimension that life emerges out of. Okay? It's an inner dimension that life emerges out of. If you don't believe me, or if you have a hard time wrapping your mind around that, that's fine. Just go outside, find a tree, and explain to me where it came from. Okay? Enough said. So my inner dialogue is very important. What really goes on inside of me is the most important thing, because especially the things that I don't say to myself, I'm sending straight to that source. Especially the things that I keep to myself, I'm sending straight to that source. So, 1 or 2 choices. Either A, you reach out. Or B, let that tower fall and release yourself from this. There's 1 or 2 choices. It's not going to be any other way. A lot of you are waiting to hear from this person. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to. You're going to have to be the bigger person, kind of like I just told Capricorn, and reach out if you want that communication. If not, release it, okay? Ooh, speaking of Pisces, the Pisces card just popped up right as soon as I split the deck. Pisces, there you are. Last but not least, my Pisces people, what do we have? What do we got for Pisces? Advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Not advice. We haven't even done the reading yet, have we? Getting ahead of myself here. Oh my God, he's in a hurry to quit. No. The drain is kind of starting to hit me though, and I have a couple more personal readings to get to today. On that note, y'all, look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. I brought back one-on-one video calls. That's in the description too. Thanks, Heidi, for that super chat. Appreciate it. Pisces, what's up, y'all? I'm not getting a jumper for you, so let's just get right into it. 3 shuffles for Pisces. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Okay. Oh, could be dealing with a Gemini, but there's definitely a very intense connection here that you're very guarded. You have a very, very heavy guard up here, okay? But it's a very intense connection, okay? And you feel it and they feel it, okay? You feel it and they feel it. I do think that this person is going to reach out and communicate here. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, but I don't really think it's going to go anywhere, okay? I don't really know if this person has actual intentions of taking this to the next level. Or if they do, maybe they just, with the 7 of Pentacles energy right here, they're just really tired of putting forth the work and the energy that it would require in order to take it to that next level, okay? I think they're keeping most of what they actually think and how they feel to themselves, and you got your guard up here, boy, you got your guard up. I think there was a lot of manipulation games being played in the past, okay? I think you're very, very aware that you're the one that's coming out on top as long as you stay strong. But you're still guarded though, okay? At the end of the day, this is one of those types of connections that was meant to teach you something. See, we have all different kinds of connections, all different kinds, okay? Netta, thank you for that super chat, appreciate it. We have all different kinds of connections, okay? And this is one of those kinds of connections that could have been a twin flame for some of you, but again, don't jump straight to that, okay? You would have to come to me for a personal reading to find that out. But either way, this is definitely one of those connections that was meant to bump you onto a very specific path, okay? Twin flame or not, definitely a very intense connection that was meant to say, okay, you gotta go this way, okay? So this definitely changed the course of a lot of things in your life. But I'm gonna tell you what, I think that you all still need to do just a little bit of releasing and letting your guard down just a little bit. You have a pretty good stance right now. You got your head on your shoulders pretty good in regards to this right here. Just know that any communication that does come through, keep it light, keep it factual, keep it logical, keep it reasonable, and focus on what you learn. I can't hammer that point enough, y'all. I know y'all hear me say that over and over and over again. Focus on what you learned. Focus on what you learned, okay? What advice do we have? Advice. Pisces for Pisces. There we go. What advice do we have? One, 2 more shuffles for Pisces advice. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, I don't know why this is coming through. 10 of Wands reverse too. Do not let anybody impress you with money. If that resonates, take it. If it don't, chuck it. Okay, there's the Virgo card again in the reverse. Keep yourself busy and occupied. Don't sit around and isolate and drive yourself nuts. Return to homeostasis, okay? It's very, very important that you return to homeostasis and balance. You have no idea Boy, you have no idea how toxic it is to allow yourself to be stressed out all the time. I know you've heard, we kind of hear things tossed around here and there. It's not readily available to the public. It may be, but it is highly, highly toxic. Highly toxic to be imbalanced and stressed out and upset all the time. Okay, that is the number one killer. That's the number one killer. I promise you that. I promise you that, okay? But don't let anybody impress you with your money. Don't have a price tag on you, basically. Don't have a price tag on you. Okay, that is when you have reached a very dangerous level of integrity. It's when nobody can buy you. I don't care what type of money you try to throw my way. No. You can take your money. Take your money. No, I don't need your money. Don't have a price tag on you, okay? Stand in your integrity. It is time to take a new leap of faith, though. Don't play the victim. Anything that happened in the past, you and your perception, you have the ability to assign a meaning to anything that has happened to you in your past. It's up to you to decide, did this happen to me or did this happen for me? Whichever one you decide, you're right. And you're going to experience more of that. So if you choose to be the victim, poor me, this thing happened to me, me, poor pitiful me, then you're right. It did happen and it's going to keep on happening. But if you choose to say, no. That was an opportunity for growth and expansion and evolution that happened for me. Because now I am twice as wise as I was before I experienced that. Now I'm twice as knowledgeable. That happened for me. That was an opportunity. That was a learning lesson. You're right, it was. And you will experience more of that. And by default, you will find yourself next to the top of the mountain before you even realize it. Before you even realize what's going on. Before you even have a chance to say, okay, well, I'm going to try to be successful. That mentality in and of itself, without you even needing to try, you'll find yourself standing at the top of the mountain like, whoa, how the hell did I get up here? Think. You'll be all right. You'll get it. I have faith in you. Anywho, I feel like the messages all my signs needed to hear have come through, man. Greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. Thank you all so much for the likes and the comments and the super chats. Appreciate it. Remember to look in the description of the video for information on scheduling personal readings. Again, I've reintroduced one-on-one video calls, tarot card readings, law of attraction advice, all kinds of good stuff, man. Look in the description of the video for information on that if you would like to schedule, maybe just get to know me a little bit and just blab at me or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We haven't started it yet, but it is open now and we are now scheduling. So description, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you ordered a personal reading and it is due today, I'm on it right now. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Y'all have a good one.